Welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name's Luke W, and I'm really excited to bring this video to you. It's actually Easter Sunday morning. I'm out here in Blaine, Washington right now, just beautiful sunsets and bald eagles flying around. But I want to show you guys where I invested in some of these stocks that I have the biggest positions in. And along with that, I'm going to give you a sneak preview of all the stocks I invested in my short time of investing. I just started here around March 6th, and by no way am I some financial expert or investing guru or anything like that, so take everything I say with a grain of salt. But by the end of the video, I'm gonna break down why I think the stock market is actually starting to surge upwards right now. So I've been watching so much content on YouTube, and everyone out there that's been in this game way longer than me is just saying everything seems to be going completely bonkers and backwards from what reality should normally be dictating in the stock market. So I'm going to cover my thoughts on why I think the market's bouncing back up, and I think I have a big reason to do with that as part of a wave of new people coming into the marketplace and trying to buy up a bunch of stocks right now. So I'll touch on that later, but right now let's jump behind my computer and I'll break down my positions and where I started to buy in some of my biggest stocks. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at my stock portfolio right now, but first I wanna show you how much money I'm playing with in the stock market. So as you can see, we have $16,800 to play with right now, and actually my buying power is around $3,700. I'm up about $1,791 just in the past few days because I've started investing in the rock bottom of this whole pandemic that's breaking out right now. But you can also see I just made a new deposit of 10 grand just the other day on the 9th of April. So I first put $1,000 into my account. This is the first time I've gotten into stocks here on March 4th. And I just started putting more and more money into this really awesome platform. If you guys don't know much about it, I'll have it linked down below, but it's called Webull. But this is a really great platform which actually gives you a bunch of breaking news on different stocks, comments, and other people will often say, hey, go check out these stocks. And I've actually found some really cool stocks by doing that. And it's all FDIC insured, where you're going to get $250,000 of your money protected in case it ever gets lost. So these are things y'all want to look out for, and I know some of the big channels on YouTube recommend using this tool as well. So go sign up down below and you'll get 2 free stocks on that. But coming over here to Boeing, guys, this is the first stock, and this is kind of how I'm going to do this video here. So we can see all the different stocks I've invested in. I've sorted it by the market value, so the highest price stocks that I have up here at the top. My biggest investments are right here for you guys to see. So we have 10 shares of Boeing, and I bought this at an average of $139, and right now it's at $155. So when I actually open up and show you the order details, you can see right here the first time I bought was on 3/27. So then I can come over to this graph and you'll see normally Boeing is up around $330, $330. It's literally more than half off right now. And this is a company that's not gonna go under anytime soon. It's a US based company. It's gonna get some of that stimulus money. I have no doubt in my mind this company is not gonna go bankrupt. But the cool thing I wanna show you, and this is what you're gonna see in this video, how the opportunity is still here for us. So right down here, we can see 327. So we'll come down to March 27th. I didn't buy here. I was actually buying other airline stocks in this low portion of time. I was afraid to put in money to Boeing because the stock price was like $150. I wasn't used to putting that much money into things like that. So my first time I bought it at an average price of $161 on March 27th. And then you can see I bought on March 30th, April 1st, and the 2nd. So then we can go look at the 30th, and then the 1st and the 2nd are both really low days here, averaging out to, $121 on those days for when I bought in. And now it's up at $150. So this is big breaking news to see how high the stock normally performs at. And then the fact that I'm buying it more than half off is just wonderful. So let's jump right into Carnival Cruise, where I have 105 shares. I was actually talking to my friend on Instagram. He's got over 700 shares of Carnival. And we can go look at my view order details on this. But first, I just want to show you guys, again, Boeing here, I'm up $160 on my just 10 shares I bought. I'm down $74 on Carnival Cruise, but my average price is $13.49. And right now it's at $12.78. But let's go take a look at where I bought this one. So we can see March 5th was the first day I bought it. So on the graph, Normally we see Carnival Cruise at $49, $44. And then the Roni hit, the big old pandemic hit. And on the 5th, we can come down and see, I actually bought it when it was still pretty high. Now I bought it when it was about $28, and I remember exactly when I did that. I talked to my girl, I was like, should I buy 10 shares of this right now? It's down. And she's like, do it. And I was like, okay, fine. So I spent $280 on that order when I bought 10 shares. So that kind of messed with my average a bit, but later I definitely made up for it. And you can see I continued buying on March 9th, the 12th, the 13th, the 18th, the 24th, 25th, all the way up until April 6th. So every day after that, you can see the market had continued to drop and plummet. So that's why my average right now is only at $13.49. Good thing I didn't buy everything all at once. Some people ask me, should I put all my money in at once? I'm like, no, let's kind of dollar cost average and you'll get a lower price or an average price at the end of the day. And that's why I put in little amounts on each of these days as it kept going down. So Carnival started to pick up and it peaked out here at March 26th. And actually that was the day that I did not buy on. And then I bought again on the 27th as it started going down up until April 6th. So when it was down around $9, $11, and still guys, Carnival, my thoughts on this, is it gonna get bailed out? It's not gonna get bailed out. The company is actually incorporated out of Panama in a Central American country, so it's not gonna get this US stimulus money, but they pulled out $6 billion, and I'll link a video up above. I did a full analysis on this company. They pulled out $6 billion in loans and took out some debt to keep their company afloat, and I think they're gonna survive and weather this storm in short. But if you guys like these videos, please drop a thumbs up on it. It really helps boost the YouTube algorithm and just kind of helps get the videos seen. And I really appreciate when you guys do that big time. So without spending too much more time here, we're gonna go jump over to Delta, and you can see my average price here is around $25. And it's actually at $25 right now. So I'm up a measly 77 cents. But when we look at how Delta normally performs up here around $60 a share, guys, my average price is at 25 bucks. So let me show you actually where I bought it, and I have 47 shares of that right now. So I'll go ahead and pull up my records of when I was buying here, and I bought my first 2 shares of this stock on the 10th. So let's go look at March 10th. That was when it was at $45, guys. Good thing I only bought 2 shares of it, because as you'll see, it made a massive plummet down here. So, and all my quantities here were around, 2 shares, 5 shares, and 6 shares. So I wasn't buying a lot of shares all at once. Down here, I bought it on the 18th. I bought it on the 20th, bought it on the 23rd. All these prices were super low, down at, $22 a share. And it's continuously stayed low in these $22 ranges. It's starting to spike up a little bit now. So buying at these massive dips, you guys can look at the whole 1-year graph, and everything's just been steady and kosher, and then boom. So luckily I bought in at the lowest stock market time basically in history. The stock market has never lost 30% in such a short period of time in history ever, not even in the Great Depression. I think it only took 22 days to lose 32% in the overall market, when in the 1920s, when the Great Depression happened, it happened in 23 days that it took the market to fall 30%. So I want to show you guys another stock here. This is Six Flags. This is kind of a stock not a lot of people are talking about, but since Disney and all these theme parks have been hit so hard, I figured I want to buy more shares of Six Flags because it's not a $100 stock like Disney is. So I ended up getting 46 shares of this at an average price of $12.30. Right now it's almost at $17. So we'll pull the year-to-date graph up for Six Flags right now. And as you can see, it normally pulls numbers around $38. And then when we go ahead and view the order detail here, you can see I started buying on the 12th. So let's see, March 12th. Oh, luckily that was the massive dip right here. So if I started buying up here, and all of you guys that have been in the market longer than me had probably been holding these stocks, and it's hard to know when you can sell, because, if something like this happens, a pandemic, like, it's super hard to tell when you're going to start to want to sell, but you got to pay attention to the news, and I'm going to be watching out for that in the future, because I don't want to make all these gains, and then like everyone just happened to them, they lost, 4 years of this Trump train, they just lost all those gains, and now we're back to square one. So you want to sell at those high areas and then rebuy back at the low areas. It's really hard to do that and time the market, but I'm going to be looking out for it and dropping more videos as time goes on. I've been really into the stock stuff lately. So buying my first 5 shares down here was a really good deal. And then I bought it the next day. It actually shot up a little bit. So on the 13th, I paid $13 for that. And then I bought it on not until the 23rd. So luckily I waited and it kept going down here. So again, one of the lowest peaks, the lowest troughs in the market. I bought again another 4 shares there, and then I kept on buying as it went up to around the 25th when I bought it at $14.40 right here. But then I kept on buying, guys, as it went still downhill from here. And then I haven't bought anything, as you can see, after April 3rd. So that's the lowest peak right here as well. So after April 3rd, the stock started climbing. It was at $10.68, and then it went to $12, $13, $14, $16, and it just kept on climbing. So it's a Sunday, like I said, Easter Sunday right now. Who knows what's gonna happen on Monday tomorrow? But that's what I wanna leave you guys with for the rest of the end of this video. What I think is gonna happen in the marketplace and why I think the market's starting to shoot up right now. Well, first off, you got to factor in that everyone thought that this pandemic was going to wipe out everything, and everything that was negative is already factored into the stock prices. That's why we saw such a massive drop off here. And if I go look at the Dow Jones right now, you can see over the 5-year graph, we were just peaking out, riding that Trump train, and then boom, massive hit, losing over 9,000 points in the stock market. We peaked out around 29,000 points in the Dow, came down around 18,500, and that was just a horrific day. But everything you can see was just factored in. There was so much hype and pandemonium and press in the news, negative press, that everything was factored into these super low prices. Now, I think so many people notice that, and the internet's making things more accessible, so people like me and others are now riding this wave, and newcomers are coming into the stock market, and that's why I think it's giving it a little bolster, because people are wanting to go buy in. They had money never invested before, and they're saying, well, let's go put money in. So I'm not sure how true that could be. Drop down in the comments why you guys think the market's starting to increase right now in price, because I have no idea, but that's just one of my speculations. I think a lot of newcomers are coming in to ride the wave, and they're pumping money in, and they're trying to be like me and ride the train on up again as prices are so low right now. The other thing is there's not a whole lot more that can happen because all the negative news has already been spoken about. The only other speculation I see is how we could see the stock market coming down a bit. Is it's kind of like everyone's emotional on this, riding it high, buying in really low. But once those unemployment numbers start to really hit people in their souls, they might stop putting money in the market and things might taper off. So I don't think we're going to jump right back up to this super high peak like we were at before, but we've never seen something like this ever happen in history. So who knows, we could keep shooting right on up. I know Trump wanted to open the economy back up on Easter Sunday, pretty much after today. So we'll see what happens tomorrow in the markets. But this is a crazy time to be alive, guys. There's so much opportunity knocking at every single doorstep right now, and I want you guys to be a part of this. So again, go check the link down below for Webull, and let me know in the comments why you guys think the market is starting to rise up again. What stocks are you guys investing in? I'm really excited to hear from all you guys. So thanks a lot for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out. Now, I almost forgot to show you all the different stocks I'm invested in, so let's go take a quick look at that right now. I just want to go sort it by the most unrealized profit. So this is what we're looking at. Six Flags in the lead with $213 in unrealized profit. We have Amplify Energy, we have Boeing, we have Spirit Airlines, Wynn Resorts, ExxonMobil, Occidental. My friend led me onto this one, and we're up $100 on that. Phillips 66. I was watching a lot of Warren Buffett stuff, and I know he's invested here. Uber, I should have totally bought more shares at that when I was around $15. I was buying in and averaged out at around $23 there. We got Wells Fargo, another Warren Buffett stock. Hyatt Hotels, Helix Energy Source. I know a lot of energy was just down a ton, so I was buying in a bunch of energy and oil stocks. We're up $63 there. HAL, we got 35 shares of that. We're up another 60. Contura Energy. I bought this gold kind of like index fund here. I got JetBlue Airways, SkyWest, Suncor Energy, American Airlines, Canatrust. I bought some cannabis stocks. Revolve Group. I've been watching a lot of the Financial Education channel, and he talks a lot about this. I bought 1 share of Facebook. Ford Motor Co. Only 2 shares of that. I don't know why I didn't buy more. Holy cow, it's up about 83%. That's insane. I should have totally bought more there. Qualcomm, which is an awesome 5G technology company that's probably going to keep growing and growing as we get more and more into 5G, which I'm actually kind of not a fan of because of what it does to your DNA. That's kind of a conspiracy type thing. But we got Kraft, Heinz. That's something people are always going to be buying food and stuff, and it was still took a hit during this recent setback. We got Ford Motor Co., Alaska Air. We got Elf Beauty, which is the lower price cosmetics that still have high quality ingredients in them. So in a time of recession, this is a great stock to buy because people aren't gonna go spend $200 for perfume. They might come here and get their makeup and things like that through this stock. So we got Alaska Air Groups, we got Delta Air, Live Ventures, Aurora Cannabis, Funko, and Carnival Cruise. So I'm only down on 4 stocks right now. So really, we're up doing pretty well right now, and as the market continues to increase, we're going to see huge gains over time. And like I said, I put in another 10,000, so we're really going to have a lot more money to play with, and we're going to see how everything turns out. But again, I'm in it for the long run, so we'll go ahead and see how it goes, and I'm going to keep staying up to date with more YouTube videos, and I hope you guys do the same and stay subscribed to my channel. Thanks a lot, and we'll see you later.